second?
Well, it's actually, the choice was fabulous Italian Stallions at Frontiers. They came in, oh my God, this is a while, as you know. The album was dogged with illnesses and technical problems and stuff, and Frontiers, God bless them, were extraordinarily patient. And they flew in and had a listen to Work in Progress, and this is the song that they chose that they'd like for the video. So, you know, that's fine. You've got to stand by every song, which is kind of in the same tongue-in-cheek style as Lie Down, I Think I Love You, Would I Lie to You, Kittens Got Claws. You know, it's a fun, kick-ass song. Certainly after the darkness of the Burn video, the intensity and stuff we released on Christmas Day, this is right back into kind of Whitesnake. And just fun and games and ease up for everyone. Can't wait to do it live. We had a blast making the video. My director, Tyler Barnes, and I wrote the storyline, and I thought, wow, get the Jag out, let it earn its keep. You know, I haven't seen it for like 30 years or something. It's amazing. So we should talk in Reno, huh?
Well, I want to talk about that actually, because the video, which people can see now online for the song, is really a lot of fun. But it's the same Jag that you had in Here I Go Again, if I'm not mistaken, are you wearing the same jacket and outfit too?
The very same jacket. I didn't even try to get in the pants.
Oh, come on! You probably fit. They'd probably fit very easily for you.
I never even tried. You know, it was so funny when Tyler and I started talking about the idea of getting the dust off. It's an Anthony Price. We took the shoulder pads out. The original thing. But it was really cool to have that and still have the Jag and have a bit of fun. The original idea, we were going to take over a parking lot, a car park, and just have people come up and just do whatever they wanted. Then I thought, the Jag's in such great shape, you know, certainly after we had it totally serviced at Jaguar Reno, you know, I didn't want heels and stuff all over it. So we ended up doing it in more a closed environment. But it was amazing. All the people, everything was done in Reno, the whole thing. Very talented people in the biggest little city in the world. All the extras and stuff, they came in, and all of them, before we even started or told them what we wanted, all wanted to have pictures taken with the car, for God's sake. It was very fun.
Wow.
So that idea of it, there's no disrespect on any level. It was just a lot of fun, you know, to do it. A lot of fun, and people had a blast doing it.
So you kept, what's interesting do you have like a warehouse somewhere? In other words, you have the jacket, and we're talking 30 years ago, so you've got the jacket from more than 30 years ago, Here I Go Again, and you still have, that's the exact car. So do you have like, is there like a Whitesnake vault somewhere where all this stuff is in?
Yeah, there's, we've got a lot of stuff, you know, for charities, particularly when hard rock was in its formative times. They were looking for lots of stuff. We were actually talking about selling the Jag to hard rock, and sadly the guy who was negotiating the deal met an unfortunate demise. Nothing to do with us, I promise. But yeah, so we have storage units all over the place with a lot of Whitesnake stuff. Reno is like Whitesnake headquarters, you know, the Hook City Studios, and which I look forward to you coming sometime whenever you're in this neck of the woods. But yeah, so we've got all of that stuff. It just all came together very, very comfortably, and just was a hell of a lot of fun to do. It's, you know, it's another slice of Whitesnake, and we're really happy with them. Certainly thrilled with the response we're getting, Eddie. It's amazing.
And the entire new album, the Flesh and Blood album, is out in May, correct?
That's right, yeah. We were somewhat late delivering, so that's the earliest we could actually get it out. You're probably aware that one of the problems nowadays is vinyl. It takes forever. Everybody wants vinyl. It's hugely popular again, and we sell every piece of vinyl we do. But vinyl takes 3 to 4 months to get that sorted out to get in line. You can't really prioritize. So that's it. But when I spoke with Frontiers about my issues, that we were starting an American tour, and I wanted to do at least 5 of the new songs, coupled with the whole enchilada that people are wanting to hear, So we're probably going to be releasing a couple of more radio signals once. Well, let's see how the heat is on this, but I think the talk is Trouble Is Your Middle Name and Hey You as radio singles before we start. And they're pretty rocking. It's a pretty rocking album. Did you get that? Didn't we send that to you?
Yeah, I do have the record, and I haven't had a chance to listen to the whole thing yet, but I absolutely want to do that soon.
I'm really excited to be going out and doing full shows. As you say, it's going to be a ridiculously busy year for us. We've got that a month-long U.S. tour, which was a total surprise to me because we toured so recently, but promoters were very, very high on the idea of it. And then we're over to Europe, as you know. I can't announce any UK gigs because it's part of the deal with Download. We'll be on there with Leopard and Slashy, which is going to be great. We have what you were calling me, Slow and Easy, Mr. Slide It In. We have the 35th anniversary of the Slide It In box set coming out on March the 8th, too, which is pretty happening stuff.
Talk a little bit about that, David. For the Slide It In reissue, again, you said March 8th. I know there's a 6-disc super deluxe edition. There already were two different versions of that. The U.S. version when Sykes came in, and then the previous version, which had come out in Europe. So I know you're addressing both of those, but talk a little bit about what you've found and what's going to come out in the archives. And did you actually remix the records as well?
Well, yeah, for one of the discs, I think it's disc 3 on the package. It was interesting. My producer, Michael McIntyre, and I were so close to the music, which we started the record in 2017 or writing it. I didn't feel confident that we could mix it the best of possible. So Joel and Reb recommended a guy called Christopher Collier, who mixed Joel's 13 album. And I flew him up. We connected immediately. We mixed the Flesh and Blood album very quickly. He's like a sonic sushi chef, for God's sake, really quick. And I had a week left of time. And I said, how would you fancy remixing Slide It In? And he went, are you kidding? It's been one of my dad's and my favorite albums since he was a child. They did a Cross America Drive, and that's the only cassette his dad had, I think. So he knew everything. It was really disappointing at times when I got into the 24 tracks because Keith Olsen really didn't do as much with Sykes as I was hoping. But we did a super remix on that. And but what we've done with the UK and the US mix, we've remastered them with an excellent guy out of Masterdisc called Scott Hull, who's, once again, Christopher and Scott are new members of the Whitesnake Sonic team, and very, very welcome they are too. So, Chris is a very valuable, dear friend now. We connected immediately. He's young, and he's 40, and his birthday is the 23rd of September. We just get on really well, get on with the job, and have a laugh doing it. So hopefully you'll enjoy the new mix. It was breathtaking to hear the performances again for the first time in 35 years, as you can imagine. It was as if Mel Galley, Cozy Powell, and John Ward were in the room with us. It was an amazingly positive feeling. And to hear them, John and Jesus, the sound was breathtaking, and hopefully we've captured more of that on the new remix.
And Slide It In, obviously the massive gargantuan breakthrough for Whitesnake was the 87 record, which he did a big deluxe of that not too long ago. But Slide It In really was the table setter, wasn't it? I mean, at least for the American audiences, that was the one that really set the table for 87 and what was to come, right?
Correct. Yeah, it was. Radio was dying for that. They were totally supportive, Edward. And then, of course, by the time we had the 87 album ready, MTV had come into play, and we had some powerful videos which still resonate with a lot of people, like 40-odd million views apiece of the big songs. It's amazing stuff. But it definitely set us up for the 87 record.